What's going on, guys? It's Sutek here, 9:54 a.m. on the 17th of January, Wednesday, and the sell-off continues. The crash continues, and I just want to provide more in-depth as far as the historical context goes, because it seems that people are not understanding the cycles. Okay, here's just 2017. We see there's a number of bear periods. All right, short-term bear periods. All right, we see here in March. So it seems to happen every quarter. Okay, and then here's again in May, or every month, really every month or so. There's a period followed by a bear run. Okay, so here's the important thing. January 2017 peaked at $1,181 and the low $776 on January 11th, 2017. So that's over a 25% drop in a week. But then we are followed by continuous growth. Okay, hits a new high in March, followed by another bear period, and then another trend upwards towards the next high of $1,600. Right? Or no, 1847. So we're seeing these new highs followed by sell-offs, followed by bull runs, and it continues upward like this up until now, where we have a more severe sell-off because the bear run was higher. Okay, we hit 20,000. And now we're down to about 960 or 997. Okay, so here's this last year, and mind you, the Chinese New Year is mid-February. So here we have another instance where there's a sell-off right before the Chinese New Year, to add to the sell-off that takes place every year weeks before the Chinese New Year. So we're about a month away from the Chinese New Year. And I really don't know the reason for that, but it just seems to happen. Maybe there's a reason people sell off during that period. Maybe it has something to do with taxes, I'm not sure. But it seems to be a pattern. So here's January 2016, all right, so 2 years ago. All right, here's January 10th. Here's the high. We're talking about 455, January 8th, 2016. And then look at what happens. Look at January 16th, 2016, 459. So it loses $100 in value. All right, so it loses about, my math is fuzzy, but over 20%, or just about 20%, it loses in a week. And then we're followed by a few blips, and then we're in the doldrums again up until February 10th, where it begins to trend upwards, and we trend up to $437. Another dip, back down to 400, and then look at this, bearish up until the summer, where the new high of $500 in May, early or late spring rather, $500 new high. So this is pretty much a common occurrence in this time period, and that should not shy you away or scare you off from the market. Like Warren Buffett said, if you're not ready to take a 50% dip without losing your cool, you shouldn't be an investor or trader. So here we are in 2015, all right, 3 years ago, back when Bitcoin was much less. And there's actually a bear trend since December that goes all the way down up until January 14th, $193. We start to trend upwards up until 26th, $301, back down again, retrace down to $220, and then back up again to $294, and back down again. And it remains relatively flat all summer. So I'm just waiting for this to load, kind of slow. Let's take a look at the second half. Now we see it remains relatively stable and flat until November of that year. So we'll never see this type of low volume again. All right, this is very low volume. Look at that, $18 million. All right, where the volume will never return to that low again, but kind of get the idea. All right, and look at the volume increase. When it just hits 100 million, the price goes up to, let's see, 467. So, guys, I want everybody to get this idea that you have to be able to stay cool. News does not change the facts on the ground. Just because Jamie Dimon or somebody else says something that they give their opinion, it does not mean that that's what's going to happen. So people need to not take rumors or opinions as facts and emotionally react. Emotions are the kryptonite of cryptocurrency investors and traders and all financial instruments. Okay, emotions are the enemy. So you have to be able to keep your cool. And if you did actually do the necessary precautions to prevent any profit loss or any loss and move into US dollars, USDT, then you're fine. But if you start selling now, there's really no point. All right, you just have to sit tight and wait. Just wait until it passes, because it makes absolutely no sense to sell at a massive loss when the market comes back. You pretty much get everything back. I mean, look, 2008, a majority of the stocks returned to the previous highs. And that's what happens. So just sit tight, and if you pick up stuff, just pick it up. Pick up all the alts you want. Pick up Bitcoin. But I still recommend playing it by ear and just watching everything, because it's a very unpredictable market. But just do not react with a knee-jerk to every bit of news that comes out. That's the unfortunate part of cryptocurrency. There's not a lot of sophisticated investors and traders. These are people that just bought into the hype and just bought it on hype alone, and they don't get how it works. And then they sell low after they bought high and take massive losses. You have to be smart, and you have to be somewhat knowledgeable about market dynamics to take advantage. Now, guys, titanium is still going on. It's actually about 2/3 over. So $1 is 1 bar. So if you have your money in US dollars and you transfer it over quickly to Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, get yours, okay? Because this one's going to be incredible. This is going to be the web services of the future. And I think this, along with Electroneum and NXT, are going to be the trio that's going to rule crypto coming up soon, because Titanium is going to provide the network services that Electroneum needs to expand. And then also NXT is going to be the exchange that allows you to trade Electroneum for fiat. So Electroneum is going to be a monster, and Electroneum is going to have the easiest learning curve and the easiest, most ease of use, probably, of all the cryptocurrencies that are out there. So this one's ending soon. 3 more days for the 10% bonus, guys. Get in and check out my best ICOs link. That's going to have all the information, all the good ICOs that are out now. And guys, stay cool, all right? You got to keep your cool head, use your smarts, use your knowledge, and don't be like the sheep. The sheep, I don't want to say they ruin the market, but you have to be able to control your fears. And when everybody else is fearful, be greedy, and be fearful when everyone else is greedy. Okay, so this is the perfect opportunity to be greedy. That's what you have to do. Think like that, and you're going to be good for 2018. All right, guys, so take care. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.